Hey YouTube family, today we're going to talk about persimmon trees. Now this right here was about 20 feet in the air, but I could never get any fruit off of it. So what I did last week was I actually cut it down, actually about 2 weeks ago. That way I could get more of the fruit. And as you guys can see here, it's already starting to come back. I was nervous of cutting so much of this tree off, but I think it actually likes it. And if you can come over here and look, it actually still has some fruit on it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 persimmons on this tree, okay? After I cut about 70% of the tree off. So far so good. Now this persimmon tree is native to Florida. It's a astringent persimmon. Now I'm gonna bring you guys over here and show you my full-use persimmon. Now this one here I've had in the yard for probably about 3 years, and I think it's been this size for about 3 years. It had a few fruit on it, but they all fell off, and from what I'm learning, maybe she wasn't old enough to actually hold the fruit. But when I bought the tree, she had fruit on it, so go figure. And if you come here, this is where some of the fruit were actually on here. So, but anyway, she's still doing good. Leaves are nice and green, and that's always a beautiful thing. So guys, what you do is with these persimmon trees, I wouldn't recommend a heavy pruning, just a light tipping of the ends, encourage more growth outwards. And to me, that seems like it always works so much better. Now over here, I'm gonna take you guys around the corner. Now this is gonna be a long walk, but I'm gonna show you another persimmon tree. And this is something that you don't wanna do. Persimmon trees are the hardest trees I've ever grown in my life, because too much nitrogen will fry a persimmon tree like no tomorrow. So guys, what I would recommend with your persimmon trees, only organic. Let the nitrogen level be only 5, 6, and feed it half of the recommended dose, and give it to them. If it says, say, 3 times a year, half the recommended dosage, 4 or 5 times a year, okay? And just use organic matter about 2 feet away from the base of the plant. Now come on with me, guys. We're gonna walk up here to the front of the property, and I'm gonna show you what I mean about over fertilizing a persimmon tree. On the way up, this is some of my corn here that I got going. So far so good. Now this here was one of my best persimmon trees, and too much fertilizer. Look at it now, guys. I think what happened is when we fertilized the lawn, it kind of got too much nitrogen there, and she's toast. She is toast. Look at that. She's toast. She's toast. Well, I guess we got to try that one again, right? But over here, this is my pride and joy. Now this persimmon tree I found online. I had to drive an hour away to get this tree, dig it out of the ground, and bring it home. But it was 125 bucks, but I had to dig it up. But look at the size of this persimmon tree. Now she was actually about 5 foot higher, but when I bought it, I cut it in half, just to stimulate more root growth on the tree. And it took about 3 months for a leaf to even emerge back on the tree. But now, as you notice, what I was talking about earlier, with the tipping of the tree, I did this on this one, and look at all the new growth that's actually coming out on this tree. Now this, again, is a full-use persimmon tree. And guys, if you've never had a full-use persimmon tree, best damn fruit on earth. Get you a full-use persimmon tree. They're spectacular. But anyway, this is a beautiful tree. This is the best thing in my garden right now. When we had the storm come through last year, I think it was Hurricane, what was it? Irma. I was standing over here on my porch, and right here, this is probably like a month after I actually put this in the ground. And this was a huge pine tree, and the pine tree was swaying back and forth, and I told God, hit the house, just don't go that way and hit my damn persimmon tree, because insurance could pay for my house, but not my tree. But anyway, guys, it's starting to rain out here. Supreme Family Gardening. Love you guys. Enjoy gardening. Garden for life. God bless.